What up, everybody? It's Camronslacker here, and I just wanted to say fuck. Because I just saw the ban list, right? And I saw Level Leader, and that killed me inside. I honestly feel like things are just not looking good for Synchros. Hell, 037 Wolf was probably the best Synchro player I've ever seen, and he even said Synchros are dead. So I just want to make this pre-deck list before the ban list became like official, because this is probably the last time I'm going to give you guys a deck list of this deck. So I want to leave it off on a fair note, because I've been playing this deck for centuries. So yeah, so let's get with the trust me, I wish I had better equipment. I wish I did, but I broke, so consider it as such. Let's see if this is better. Let's see if this is okay. Of course, you have your star of the show and my favorite main deck monster, triple Jug Synchron. I'm sorry for the light. Yeah, let's see how that works. Triple Jug Synchron. Bring one level 2 or lower monster back from the graveyard. When it's normal summon. You say Fudo, use this card a lot, and he's my favorite character in the show, so I'm of course attached to this card very much so. That's why these are like original prints and shit like that. Like, I know this one's first ed. And then we have 3 quick draw, standard stuff, the combo with Level Leader. Quick draw, he's mainly here because he's a quick level 5. I guess not anymore, because with Level Leader gone, this card really can't do much on its own. Next up, you got your triple Jet Synchron. He is amazing. He was well-deserved support. He made level 2s. He made formula really easily. He made a quick... he was so good. He's so good. He's so good. You would get him on the field, and it was just so good. It was so good. Heck, you can even search Jug Synchron with that, even though normally you wouldn't. And of course, the card that is banned currently, Level Leader. With Level Leader gone, this deck kinda can't function, because it relies too much on Jug Synchron and Doppel Warrior and Quick Draw and Level Leader. Like, it relies too much on this. Next up, you run your 3 Doppel Warriors. It wouldn't make sense to run this deck if you didn't have 3 Doppel Warriors. He's actually extremely easy to summon. He's extremely easy to use. Like, there's an easy combo with him and literally every card that puts him in the graveyard, that brings something back from the graveyard. But typically, you want to like use Jug Synchron to bring something back. Like, say, Jet Synchron, and then you will bring him out from your hand, and that's an easy TG and formula right there. And if you get those 2 draws are like a quick, and those 2 draws are like a quick draw, and say a Level Leader, then it's easily, without question, Quasar. Because you will have your level 5 with Quick Draw and Level Leader. You'll have your level 5 from Doppel Warrior and Jug Synchron. And you'll have your level 2 from using Doppel Warrior's token and Jet Synchron. So, yeah, that'll make Quasar, Blazar, or Cipher, whatever you want to summon. 2 quick draws. He's not really necessary, but he's always a good niche for the deck in case you just need that one card. That's why I play him at 2 instead of 1 or 3, because he's not necessary like the other cards I just pointed out. But at the same time, he's not like a one-trick pony. Like, you can use him on his own. He works best with, like I said, Junk Synchron or Quick Draw. Of course, I run the last tuner. One of the I run Glow Up Bulb. I love his rarity, but this Glow Up Bulb is amazing. I love Glow Up Bulb. He brings himself back from the grave, and he sends something to the graveyard, which could potentially bring even more stuff. He's just like an extra Junk Synchron, Jet Synchron, in my eyes. I run Effect Veiler, not because he's a tuner, not because he's a light, because I don't play BLS anymore, but because of, you know, the quick effect to send it to the graveyard, stuff like that. And I also play 1 Rush Warrior. 2 was too much. 3 was extremely too much. He's only good for like OTKing with like Junk Warrior equipped with Army Arm and stuff like that. And also he's really good, but and he also can be banished to like bring one of your Synchrons back from the graveyard to your hand, so that's good. Spell Striker. Banish a spell card, special summon him. You can clearly tell why he's just really good, because it's a quick special summon. Of course, you play your Dandelion. Like I said before, the tokens and whatnot. I hate this light. I hate the light. I hate the light so much, because I know you can't see the card. I know you can't. But whatever. It's whatever. I have no way of blocking the window. Like, no way. Sorry. But point is, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Like Dandelion. Now you can see the card. Alright. And like I was telling you before about the Spell Striker. Tuning Wear. Like, he's really cool because you could potentially draw 3 cards from from a combo with him. And he's also, like I said, he can even make himself a level 2, which is nice. But if you use Junk Synchron's effect, then that doesn't matter. Yeah. He's just a nice niche for the deck. He's not necessary, but that was the last monster for the main deck. Of course, you run your triple tuning. That's just necessary. Like, it searches all your Synchrons. You play 3. You need to play these 3. Dark World Dealings. 2 of them. Just draw power. Plus it sends unwanted cards to the graveyard. 2 Twin Twisters. This deck hates back row, and these cards take care of back row, plus send stuff to the graveyard. Starlight Junction. Sometimes you draw cards that you don't want. This card switches those. Plus you can Synchron on your opponent's turn, and when you do, one of your opponent's cards, I think, is shuffled into the deck. Yeah, it's shuffled into the deck. So Starlight Junction. You play 1 reinforcement of the army. You of course would play more if you could, but yeah, he just searches out warriors. Like Junk Synchron. 1 for 1. Ease, like you clearly have saw I play a lot of 1-ofs, so this card is good. Of course, Foolish Burial. It's always a good card. It sends something to the graveyard. Typically something like a Level Eater, a Glow Bulb, a Dandelion, and such. Of course, you play Double Summon. Sometimes you need that second normal summon. Sometimes you just need that second normal summon, and this is what this does. I know it sounds stupid to play this, but it has helped me more times than it's needed. Sometimes you just need that extra normal summon. It's that simple. That's what that card's for. But at the same time, it can brick you so you only play one of it. I play Machine Duplication because of Jet Synchron, and it's just really cool to pull this off. Because if this does good, it will do you really good work. One Magnet Reverse. I play a lot of Machine Synchros, so you can bring those back from the graveyard or Banish Zone. So it just works. And of course, I play the Soul Charge. Because, come on now. If you already have Quasar out and you use this, you can literally make another Quasar. For the low price of 3,000 life points. But of course you played Soul Charge. One Day of Peace is the last main deck card. Even though you and your opponent draw a card, you don't take no battle damage until your turn. Until your next turn. That is insane if you're going first. You can literally just activate this. We both draw one. And just sit on that. You can literally just sit on that because your opponent can't OTK you. And I love this card for that. I'd play this in Mermail, but nah. Sometimes you just have to let things be. And then yeah, the reason why I don't play traps is because traps just make the deck slower, and you don't need to be slower. Remember, 5Ds, motorcycles, fast. The deck has to be fast. But at the same time, I'm paranoid, so I want to take precautions to protect myself. Hence the One Day of Peace. However, then we got the extra deck. I love these sleeves. Yeah. But the extra deck consists of all synchros. Just all synchros. I had Norden in the deck. It either didn't work or it would just look awkward. Because Norden's banned now. Yeah. I might be boring you guys. I'm sorry. But I just want to make this video just in case. But of course, you'll run your 2 formula synchrons. Without question. There's 3 is too much. 1 isn't enough. 2. You allows you to draw 1 card, and you can synchro during your opponent's turn, and it's a quick effect. Yay! And it's a tuner too. Oh, a triple combo. Baby Crow Dragon, aka Tatsunoko. Synchro card from your hand. It's unaffected by monster effects. And it's level 3. Yes, please. One Armory Arm. Like I said, OTK. There's just an OTK with him and Junk Warrior. And it's just really good. You can also equip this to Quasar, making him 5k. So, not even Utopia the Lightning is going over this. And then we have the level 5s. Castel, Caster, Cluster, the Ally of Justice thing. Destroys cards that are non-dark. So this is really good. Plus, sometimes you can just sit on this. With the new link rules, you could literally just sit on this. Like, you could have this in your link zone. Sit. TG Hyper Librarian. I know TG's at 2. I know it is. But come on, thanks to Link summoning, there's no point in running 2. So I just leave it at 1. And, of course, you get to draw. That's the whole point of this thing, draw. Yeah. Excel, this card, Excel Synchron, basically make bigger synchros. Teacher Hyper Librarian draws. This one makes bigger synchros by manipulating its level from lower to higher and such. Also, similar effect to Formula Synchron, you can synchro during your opponent's turn, from what I remember. Yes, you can. 1 Jet Warrior. Playing 2 or more isn't necessary, but 1 Jet Warrior is fine. Put cards to your hand. Put cards to your opponent's hand when it's summoned. You get to tribute a level 2 or lower from your field to bring this back from the graveyard. It's just a really good card. Plus, I like how it's fire attribute. I like how it's a fire attribute. I like fire, so yeah. Last level 5 and the card I'll die with. Like, I love this card. Junk Warrior. Yeah, Junk Warrior. It's such a good card. Alright. I summon a lot of little people. And this guy's effect gets bigger. He gets bigger when there's a lot of little people around. And like I said, with the Rush Warrior, the Army Arm, it can equal an OTK. So it's just amazing. So I'm glad I found like an OTK with him. Drill Warrior. He used to never be summoned before Link format for me. But after Link format, nigga, this card is summoned. He's literally the first Synchron I summoned. That or Formula. Because thanks to his effect, he can banish himself and come back. But when he comes back, he's in the monster zone, allowing me to Synchro summon again. I'd play more than one of him, but it would be weird. Yeah. And like I said, he can attack directly by cutting his attack points in half. He can bring cards from my graveyard back to my hand. He's just a really good card. Nitro Warrior. Yeah. It's cool. See, the thing about him is that I only summon him because he's a level 7. Because he's just a level 7. I don't summon him because I want to. And the reason why I put him here instead of Black Rose Dragon is simply because, well, Quick Draw. Quick Draw put it to the point where I need more cards for him to Synchro summon into instead of just general Synchro monsters. Now that might change. Now I might need to get more general Synchro monsters. Now we're in that type of business. Specific stuff like this won't do me no good. Drill Warrior can, of course, stay, but like I said, general, not specific. Now we're getting to the big boys. Stardust Warrior. Deadass, he's the boss monster for the Link format. I summon him the most. I summon him primarily to end games. Stardust Warrior can negate summons. When he dies, he can bring back one of the Warrior Synchro monsters. And yeah. He's level 10, so that's easy to summon. Just Excel Synchron, Junk Warrior, Jet Warrior, TG, etc. Yeah. I would have played Stardust Dragon, but I only have one Stardust Dragon, and that's in my collection. Shooting Star Dragon. Attack multiple times, negate stuff, and I can reveal cards from my deck. This card is just amazing. Biggest problem is specific. You need Stardust Dragon to make it, or you need Quasar to die. If Quasar dies, you probably lost anyway. But I play this just in case. Oh, I'm so glad I got it too. Ugh. Took me an arm and a leg to get it back in the day. And now we got Quasar's brother, Cipher. Or Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon. Yeah. If Quasar is offense, this is defense. Like, he can attack, of course, but here's the thing: he can stop cards from being destroyed once per turn. Basically, Dark Hole, great. You have to use a Regeki now, or use another Dark Hole. You see what I mean? Like, he protects everyone once. Everybody gets one. And of course, if I do, I can destroy one card on the field. It doesn't have to be the card that was just used. Like, for example, if he uses, like, a Dark Hole, and this card stops it, I guess. Or if I stop an effect, like, say, I stop Junk Synchron's effect with this card, I can destroy another card on this field that isn't Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron will be destroyed anyway, but I can destroy another card. And if this card, and I can also banish this card from my graveyard to summon out, well, guess what? Stardust Dragon. But I don't run Stardust, so that's kind of a mute point. Time for the King of Synchros, the best Synchro card, and of course, Big Daddy himself, Shooting Quasar Dragon. He's so amazing. Attack multiple times? Yes. He could potentially attack 5 times at max. No, 4 or 5, whichever one. Point is, it's a lot of... Yeah, it's a lot. But typically, you'd be able to attack with him twice. Let's see. He can negate one of anything. That's amazing. And if he dies, he brings back another strong-ass monster. So that's just terrific. He's also 4,000 attack and defense, so a direct attack from this guy is game. Because remember, he can attack twice. He's 4K, game. I have to do an entire combo in Mermails to get a card like this on board. But in Synchros, just go into him and call it a day. and it's just a horrific sight to see Quasar and Cipher on board. This one protects everyone. This one destroys everyone. It's just a beautiful combo. Multiple negations, multiple attacks, multiple ways of not dying. Just beautiful. That's what I was talking about. It's just beautiful. Yeah. But thanks to what's it called? The new ban list, the February ban list, taking into effect as of today, this deck is now crippled, if not completely dead. Link summoning was bad enough for this deck. Losing Level Leader was just cancer on top of the cancer. It was like getting STDs on top of cancer. It was like having stage 4 cancer on top of AIDS. Yeah, that's a good example. Because if this deck isn't dead, then it's very close to it. Like, if one more thing happens, then this is dead. It's completely dead. But anyway, I'm glad you guys stayed this long in the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And hopefully I didn't bore you to death, because I'm low-key sad about the death of this deck. I just wanted to make this deck profile one last time before I changed this deck completely. I don't know if it'll be a completely new deck. I don't know if it'll just be a modification to the Synchros. But yeah, you gotta see how it is. Anyway, see ya. Like, comment, subscribe, yada yada. Have a great day.